Aha!
You'll pay for this. I'm ready. Tell me what you need.
Hey, behind you!
Ready to get it done.
This isn't the last of them.
This isn't my loadout.
Made it through that one.
I was gonna say, this isn't my loadout. Hold on. Spirit bomb. There we go. Plans from the boss. Take jewelry, gold, and the like from the peasant's house. Light, easy sells. Leave the heavy stuff. Wagons, tack, cheap farmer swords. Rest of the space goes to warden loot. That's where the big coin is. For those complaining their gods are blighted, we'll find a way to deal with it, or the buyer can worry about it. Not our problem. How wonderful. How delightful. Oh, well, that's going to be the least of your worries.
About to have a problem.
Loot's ours! Assan, on that!
Now it's your turn.
Nice.
Under fire. All set.
Hard to recover now!
That's it for the mercenaries.
Good. The wardens have enough on their minds as it is.
We should tell Warden Sawyer.
Nice. Nice. Nice quick quest. Quick side quest. So. Tom. Hey, Tom.
Follow me and don't recall the burns beneath the creek.
Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned, we stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
Perfect. Kind of wish I had heard the rhyme that they were singing in the background. Nice. Grey Warden. We're definitely providing a lot of Grey Sword strength. And Lords of Fortune, apparently.
We received another letter.
Where's the mirror? Oh, over here.
Okay, let's run some more.
Okay. Now let's do Lacanus's Inner Demons. Right after we go to the lighthouse. Rook, an update from Lavendel. Rook, we watch Darkspawn movement as always. They put up a fight when wandering the woods and wetlands, but we'd rather battle them out there than in Lavendel itself. Small improvements are still improvements. I felt something strange was happening before you sent word to us. Things have only gotten stranger and more daunting since, but if we are tangled in this, at least we are tangled together. There is no one I trust more in this world than Evka, but you can be second. We both wish you luck, and rest when you can find it. Your friends, Antoine and Evka. Y'all are sweet. You are such a sweet couple. Lots of things are going on.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
This sounds exciting. Wait, how many books, Emmerich? That sounds like Harding. This sounds exciting.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You
The
want to
hike,
bring a
right.
shaving kit in the woods.
My
The
dear
hike.
Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
I mean, as someone who enjoys camping but not roughing it too much, I prefer glamping over anything else, but I appreciate the fresh air and I appreciate the togetherness with friends and family. So yeah, I think the thing is I like to enjoy the great outdoors and camping in my own way. And so out of character, at least for me, I feel I lean more towards what Emmerich is saying. But I 100% understand where Harding's coming from. Both of you do what you want. Emmerich, enjoy the nature. Harding, take some comforts. See, this sounds very like... This sounds too diplomatic. You all just do what you want. And I just feel like if you do that, then you don't really like encourage each other to push themselves out of your comfort zone. I kind of want the opposite of this. I want to kind of tell them both, hey, Emmerich, enjoy nature, and Harding, try to take some comforts. I want the opposite of this. So I wouldn't say this because then you're not really challenging yourself out of your comfort zone. And maybe you could argue, well, if the whole point is to go on a vacation and enjoy yourself. Well, no, I don't think that's the whole point. I think Harding's point was to try to bond with Emmerich And I think having Emmerich enjoying nature a little bit would do him some good. Like, put his hair down a little bit. Zen would appreciate this. Don't be afraid to let your hair down a little bit. Emmerich, enjoy the nature.
Okay, Emmerich. I'm not saying bring 0 books,
Well, certainly.
but sketch a little. Birdwatch. Ask Harding the names of plants.
I suppose I did ask if she'd show me around Ferelden.
Because Ferelden has the best woods.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Ooh, ham and jam.
Yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
Yam and jam slam sounds awesome, actually. See, I like how that ended up with. I like how that ended. I'm glad that I encouraged that for Emmerich. I think having it come from a fellow Morn Watcher gave it some extra weight. Nev and Bell. We haven't played rock paper scissors with. I kind of wish you could do other things, play other games with Manfred. Oh, Balara are bound down there. What are they doing down there? I guess I'll circle back with them.
What's going on with Spite?
He's throwing a tantrum. He wanted to kill Zara, but Ilario got there first.
She was mine!
Hey, no interrupting. You talk when it's your turn.
Never my turn.
It's fine. I'm dealing with it.
The Venatori stuck the two of you together? Neither of you got a say in it?
No.
That's messed up.
Very astute of you, Tosh. Davrin.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Assan to the woods in Arlethan soon.
Oh.
Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Assan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Oh, so many things, so many dates, with so many sexy people. Alright, and then Balara and Nev. Let's see how our 6, 8. Wow, Davrin's 8. Yeesh. Harding's 8. Nev is still lower part of 6. Tasha's actually doing okay, so it's Balara and Nev that are behind.
So the legends about Ghilan'nain, creating the Hala, healing pools, they were true, but twisted. Wonder if that's true with Elgar'nan too. I really hope not.
Why's that?
Well, they say he can move the sun and the moon, which seems bad for a lot of reasons.
Oh, great. Well, powerful people claim a lot of tricks they can't pull. Here's hoping he's one of them.
I hope you're right.
Okay, I think we're gonna actually do... Let me change the party. We're gonna actually do Davrin's quest first. So let's travel there. And then we'll do Lucanus's. Because I just really love hanging out with Assan so much. Oh wow, all the way over here. Do we get up there again? Oh, okay. Woo! Oh. I don't know how I survived that, but I did. Let's hang out with the sun. Let's go, Dav.
Assan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
Ooh,
No,
new area.
we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent
okay.
summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Assan, hang back.
Hello.
Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
Well,
I guess we'll have to let them work that out.
Careful of the antlers. They do the deciding. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Oh, look.
Assan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
Oh, cute. What was? I want to know what baby Davrin was like. Tell me what baby Davrin was like.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He sang?
To the holler.
I want to hear you sing.
The Grey Warden standing next to me.
Now, hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Assan's got him wrapped around his little talon, searching all over for gingerwort truffle.
Yeah, Eldrin's heard enough.
Davrin, the truffle hunter?
Davrin's having a lot of regrets now.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, sir.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marble tree, and bannerberries.
I thought we were looking for Hala.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Hala can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
But I want to find the golden Hala. The legendary golden Hala. Collect a marble tree branch, gather vein berries, gather stone wood. Tainted woods.
Here we go. Found a maple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Kicking trees. This is just like playing My Time at Portia, which is a fantastic game, by the way. If you love romances,
it's hollow, right?
It's a
when
fun
you blow
game.
through it, it mimics a Hala's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Okay. Well, Davrins, so much for this date. Let's get some more extra health. Okay. This is gonna take a bit more effort than normal. Fine. We'll deal with that in a moment.
Here, some bannerberries.
Oh, glug, 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 glug. I found them. Glug, glug, glug.
Sweet as candy. Hala lapped them up.
Interesting. Wonder what they taste like.
Probably poisonous
Don't
to us.
even think it. Uncle Elgar'nan let me try one once as a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis,
Oh, great.
hallucinations, cramps.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Great for Hala. Bad for people.
Well, that's one way to parent. Not that I'm judging. Alright, can't get through there yet. Ooh. Let's see what this does. Probably will help me get to that next piece. That's taunting me. Yes. Nice. There we go. Still not going to be accessible. Looks like that's the bell. Oh, wait. There we go. I was like, I couldn't kick it down, but I can blast it down. Okay, Assan. We're almost ready. Almost ready. Stone roots.
Over here, stone root.
Dig up a few. Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Hala mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner.
I mean, whatever works. Spread some Hala pheromones, even if they're fake.
Time to get out that marple branch and call the Hala.
He sounds excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison.
Yeah, let's try to avoid that if we can. Let's go.
It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. Assan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
Yeah.
He'd attack the Hala.
Probably not, but he's never seen one.
Yeah. That's fair. Good to try to train him up on that.
This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and bannerberries.
Okay. See if we can catch ourselves a Hala. Grace of the Hala, memento acquired. As they impose creation, gratitude and sorrow are the mindful sculptor's prayer. Through hammer and chisel, all statues, like the first Hala, are of violence that ends in beauty. Violence that ends in beauty, huh?
Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor.
Why, thank you, my good man. Dinner time! Romantic dinner. Let's get it on. Oh.
It looks sick.
Huh. Will it survive? Its help is here.
It's okay. We're here to help. How do we help?
Look around for more vannerberries.
Oh.
Assan, don't you even think about going after...
Davrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Assan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Oh.
Did Assan just bring it some food?
Oh, that's so sweet.
He did. I'll be damned.
He's very smart.
Won't forget that anytime soon.
Aww.
Thank you, Rook. Means a lot to have you here for this.
Of course. Assan did the work. End romance with Davrin and commit to friendship instead. It was nothing. I want to be with you. I want you now. This is a very... I understand this. This is why this would lead it to I want you now, Davrin, take me. That was amazing. End romance with Davrin, commit to a friendship. I'm glad it's very, very explicit. Lucanus, Davrin. Lucanus, Davrin. Lucanus, Davrin. Do I want to do Davruk or Zenrin? Davruk, Zenrin, or Rucanus, or Luzenis? Yeah, Luzenis was what I thought. Luzenis or Rucanus. Davrin's very... When it comes to physicality, Davrin is a little bit more my type. when it comes to physically attractive. He is a bit more my type. And I think that's only because, again, I do prefer guys with shorter hair than Lucanus. And more clean-shaven than Lucanus. That's one of the major things why I say that Davrin is a bit more my type physically. And personality-wise, I also tend to gravitate more towards the Boy Scout, right? And Davrin he's got an edge. Don't get me wrong, he's got an edge, but he's definitely more of a Boy Scout. And I like him a lot in that way. He's strong and he's capable and etc., etc. But for Zen, he kind of likes a fix. I think for Zen, he kind of appreciates the fixer-upper, if I'm being honest. There's just something about Lucanus's personality who feels like he's not worthy of love and worthy to be cared for by someone that I think Zen is just a sucker for, and just he can't resist that. So I think Zen and Davrin would work out really well. And honestly, I think Zen and Emmerich would work out super well too. It could go either way with the three of them. But ultimately, for my main rook, it's going to be Lucanus.
Yeah, I just blew a horn. Assan's the one who put on the show. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
Oh, I like that. He's so sweet.
And the appetite of all three? You found your Talon.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good.
You did well, but it's okay. That was sweet.
We'll need to tell Elgar'nan about this holla.
Yeah. Follow Davrin. That was very sweet. Let's go. Well done, Assan. You're a good
your
boy.
Uncle is quite the character.
Elgar'nan will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke.
I have
Most
noticed
of my
this
clan
humor.
didn't understand why I left. Elgar'nan had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved.
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous.
Too much darkness. Elgar'nan always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Assan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Nice. Stagger on ability use. Ability damage if all share the same ability type. Cost refunded on impact. Nice.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vanaberries.
Assan took care of it.
A griffin helped a holler?
I wasn't looking forward to watching a griffin eat a holla.
The lion in him might have.
But it didn't. Not sure what side of him we saw back there.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
That's very profound. Our nature can't be changed. No, that's not true. If any of you have not seen The Wild Robot, I think it's one of, as of this recording, it's one of, I think it's DreamWorks? I want to say it's DreamWorks, yeah. I think it's DreamWorks' latest film, as of this recording, The Wild Robot is a beautiful movie. It made me cry so many times. The best movie since How to Train Your Dragon from DreamWorks, I think. Would highly encourage you and recommend it because it talks about our nature and our place in the world. Anything can change.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
He is proof.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Assan is so cute! Oh! He's not gonna stay that way forever. He's gonna grow up, but that's okay. So cute! Davrin helped an old friend, Uncle Eldrin, by feeding a starving Hala. Surprisingly, Assan pitched in and fetched berries for the poor animal, showing a side of Griffins not seen before. From Davrin's journal, Uncle Eldrin. Seeing Uncle Eldrin again brought up old memories. I remember how tough he could be when I was a kid, always pushing me harder, never allowing for mistakes. He'd tell me, the world eats mistakes for dinner, don't be its next bite. We fought a lot, but there was love too. He wasn't even a real uncle. My own family never understood my restlessness, my need to leave the clan and strike out on my own. Eldrin did, and now I see he was preparing me. Our yelling and fighting toughened me up, made me stand on my own 2 feet, and sharpened a will inside me that would have been dull without him. I don't think I'd been alive if it hadn't been for the lessons he taught me. So sweet. Not seeing... Oh. From Davrin's journal, another side to Griffins. Now I know there's another side to Griffins. I don't have to wonder about it anymore. Assan fed vannerberries to a Hala. I saw it with my own eyes. I was worried I'd have to hold him back from attacking. He's a predator after all, and it's what you'd expect from his lion half. What lion wouldn't eat deer? But it looks like there's something else in there too. Assan seems to have the instincts of a dog herding sheep. Maybe instinct is the wrong word. He understood the Hala was hungry and seemed to sympathize and want to protect it. That's beyond instinct in my book. Assan didn't gain anything from helping. There's more to Griffins than any of us knew. That's so beautiful. Oh. I love that. Okay. Now that we've made our decision, Zen, of course, has made his decision, we're gonna help Lucanus. It was a tough decision, though. Going in, I was just kind of trying to feel out the characters and figure out who I would connect with through Zen. Just kind of put myself in Zen's shoes, and ultimately, I think it was he chose Lucanus. Ultimately, even though in real life, I think in real life, given the candidates, I probably would choose Davrin in real life. I just love my warriors. I just love the warriors. Oh, Lucanus and Davrin. So much sexiness in one room.
Emmerich, if you liked someone, what would you do? To show them you like them, I mean.
Perhaps a stroll through the memorial gardens of the necropolis? Lovely flowers.
Don't, spirits hang around there?
What's your point?
A few, certainly.
I fail to see what the issue is. Harding. The Morn Watchers do it all the time. Emmerich and I did it twice.
Not a bad view.
Nope, not a bad view. And if I was straight, I would say something even further, but I'm not straight.
Something on your mind?
Syrian. I love him. I missed him, but how did it get like this? He's my brother. Family shouldn't be this hard.
Oh,
Too
sweetheart.
many families are, but that's not on you. If your heart and gut say do what you can, do it. Just remember yourself, too.
Yeah, good words to go by. Harding's favorite foods. Balara, I'm honored you want these. I don't really cook, and these aren't really recipes. I just throw things together. Anyway, here you go. Apple cheesy butter noodles. So, noodles cooked with butter and salt, fresh diced apples or baked slices or applesauce. Whatever is convenient, and grated cheese. So, my husband, he actually, one of his go-to meals is he'll boil some wide noodles, and then dice up apples, and then throw in some butter or maybe mayonnaise. Essentially, like hot noodles through boiled noodles into a Tupperware. Throw in the diced apples, and then put in the dollops of mayonnaise. I think perhaps butter, and then put the lid on the Tupperware and just shake. That's one of his go-to lunches, and it sounds super similar to this. The only thing is is adding in the cheese. I can see apple cheesy butter noodles to be actually quite delicious, quite delicious. If it sounds weird to you, just don't knock it till you try it. One of the most surprising addictive dishes that I've also made in the past, and it's super easy to make, is pineapple casserole, which essentially is pineapple, cheddar cheese, butter, breadcrumbs. Butter and Ritz cracker crumbs, and then a little bit of sugar, and it's crazy addictive. In this casserole dish, super addictive. It looks like mac and cheese, but it's pineapple and cheese and Ritz cracker crumble crust, and mwah. So it's got that same vibe to it. Layer apples on top of noodles in a bowl, then cheese. Bake in an oven until cheese melts, but you're a mage, so you can use fire. You'll get a nice bubbly crust that way. Wait a bit before eating so you don't burn your mouth. I definitely am now gonna want to try this. I think it'll work. Ham and jam slam. Ham or bacon, jam, anything works. But I like plum, cherry, or apple. Oh, buttered toast. Slam ham and jam together between toast. Yam and jam slam. Emmerich approved. Replace ham with yams, sprinkled with salt, and roasted in oven until tender. This sounds legit. This sounds very legit. And if it sounds weird mixing ham and jam together, one of my favorite sandwiches is the Monte Cristo. And the Monte Cristo is sort of like 2 slices of French toast. Powdered sugar is optional if you want to sprinkle powdered sugar on it. And then sandwiched between those 2 slices of French toast is essentially ham and cheese and raspberry preserves. And then that's essentially like the base of a Monte Cristo, and the bread itself is supposed to be crispy on the outside, and that savory, sweet saltiness, creaminess from the cheese. It's just a symphony. It sounds really weird throwing all of those flavors together, but trust me, it's amazing. It is so delicious. If it's sort of like if you were having cranberry sauce with turkey and stuffing, it's kind of like the same principle, having that sweetness with the saltiness and savoriness, and love me a Monte Cristo. Definitely my favorite sandwich. It's very rich, as you can imagine, but that's not the point of eating the sandwich. You don't eat it because it's healthy, you eat it because it's delicious. ridiculously delicious. How are my handsome boys?
I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs.
Nugs?
100 little pigs with hands came after me.
Oh my
All
gosh.
together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
That's a cool story, Davrin, but I think 100 nugs, the 100 nugs story is even more creative. Not that he was creating this off the top of his head, but you're drinking without me? This is a nice surprise. You better not be fighting. You're drinking without me?
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
Yes.
What about
Yes.
you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Good question. I'm not reliving that. No, he would relive it. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's an open book. You didn't hear how this started. Definitely wife's out. You didn't hear how this started.
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus then.
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the elven god of lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
That's right,
Maybe
baby.
just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Oh, my boys. My boys. This is nice. This is very nice. I like that. Oh. Alright. I think it's time. Lucanus. I hope you're ready for me. I hope you're ready for me. Oh, look. The little symbol above Harding, I think, means that we've completed Harding's companion's quest. We've basically dealt with her issues. So, that's neat. Let's bring Emmerich. Let's have Emmerich on this. Nice. Inner demons. Travel to the... I thought I changed it. Lucanus and Emmerich. I thought I picked the party. Come on. Travel to the tracked quest. Meet with the crows.
Best cereal in Min Rackers. Don't fall behind.
And the cobbled swan. Inner demons. A piece of news brings the conflict between Lucanus and Spite to a crisis point. This is exciting! Oh, the drama. And I love it. I am on board 100%.
You found something? About Ilario?
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterino. We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
Caterina?
I've got my eyes on Villa della Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
If the pawnbroker wouldn't take it, Lario could have tossed it out in a rage.
The ring is priceless. Caterina's opal engagement ring.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Veilguard killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrender the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
Interesting.
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Caterina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Caterina killed? Help us.
So this is interesting. I was very confused because when they way back when Caterina was attacked, I originally thought that they just kidnapped her. I thought they captured her. But based on how they were talking, it sounded like they just killed her on the spot, right? They witnessed her dying and they had the body, and that's, and they of course had her body for the funeral, presumably cremating her. So I thought that's what happened, after originally thinking that she had just been kidnapped. So now it sounds like she was actually kidnapped, she was taken away, everyone just assumed they killed her. I don't know why, because if it were me, if somebody gets kidnapped, sure, I could assume that, but I would at least hold on to hope that maybe she actually was just kidnapped and wasn't actually executed upon being captured. I don't know. This is the part that kind of confuses me a little bit. Help us. Us meaning you? Not now, Spike.
Help us? Sounds like you're the only one getting to speak here, Spike.
I can't get him out. We're trapped. Come.
Okay.
What did you do? Is this the fate? It
Whoa.
seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solus's past in the crossroads either.
Lucanis is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right. Let's go get him.
I'll save you, Lucanis.
I was supposed to have a useful demon, and instead I have a useless abomination. Wonderful!
I know this place. It's the ossuary, the prison we freed Lucanis from.
Right.
Freed? No. We've always been here.
Right. It's not the real ossuary, but it doesn't seem like a memory either. Lucanis is in here somewhere, right? He's... what? Where they kept his blood?
Yes. Go there. But the locks everywhere. I can't touch them.
How do I get past the locks? Turn myself into a mouse? Fight a bunch of giant spiders?
By getting past the guards. It's a prison.
Right.
I love that. Turning himself into a mouse. That was the thing in Dragon Age Origins when you get trapped in the Fade. You could turn yourself into a mouse and various other things in order to get around. Which that's gotta be what that is referencing. Clever writers. I love it. Y'all know what you're doing. Whoa.
What are you hiding, little demon?
Oh.
Nobody's here.
Of course. Katerina was first Talon. This is Crow business. We can handle it.
You should be grateful to give your life for the Magister's research. What an honor!
Thought fragments. She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Veilguard killed my parents and sent it back to Katarina. So few of us left. Katarina.
Rock, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did.
I did.
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror, rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade. So this Katerina is a spirit, something like that?
No, Lucanus is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Katerina, then.
Right, that's real.
Katerina. Lucanus is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. You let Lucanus put you on a pedestal. First Talon, all-powerful matriarch.
You think you know me better than my own grandson?
I know that until he gets out of the great Katerina de la Morte's shadow, he'll never be free. Step aside.
Envy is the rarest of all demons, most challenging to cultivate. The conditions must be perfect.
Thought fragments. What if I go after him and get Katarina killed? All I have left.
When the demon emerges, let me have his entrails, my lady.
Thought fragments. I shouldn't have let myself fall asleep. This is my mistake. Spite is here. Harding? What's Harding doing here? Thought fragments. If I cannot stay in control, Spite is waiting. It's...
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanus. But your real friends and allies need you. In the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanus, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that. But you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan crow.
It's still Lucanus. All minds have scars. It's the mind I need. It's still Lucanus.
You're the man you were, Lucanus, even buried in this pain. No demon would punish itself like this.
You really shouldn't trust anything you find in the Fade.
I trust you, Lucanus. And I trust myself to get you home. Let me.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
Thought fragments. You'd have to kill me, and Spite would die.
If I were in charge, you wouldn't have to do this anymore.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't you simply die already? This experiment has gone on for far too long.